state tournament. We're excited. It's going to be, the finals will be at Devaney, which I know is every player in this state's dream to be able to do that. Glad it works out that we'll be on the road. So that's an exciting thing for volleyball. I also, if you want to look at, we had the 70, I think they were the 74-75, the first women's volleyball team at Nebraska this past match. They spoke to our team. They had a banquet I got to speak to them about, but, I think they first formed 49 years ago, and this is the 50th anniversary of Title IX. But, I think the fact that here's a state tournament in Devaney, what a great venue, great crowds. You look at volleyball right now, we've got high school teams ranked the top 100. Wayne State's back to number 2. I think Kearney's in there. Creighton's at 15. We dropped. I thought the world was going to end today because we dropped to number 4. Great. I'm glad we're not hanging out there. So, but anyway, it just shows you the strength of volleyball in this state. It's a pretty amazing with a state of 1.8 million people, and so it's a great time to celebrate this week for the high school programs. For us, we've got a tough match tomorrow against Indiana. They've had some great wins this year. They have a winning record in the Big Ten. So they've got a couple jump servers, which you guys haven't seen, so that'll be different. We got to prepare for that. And then we go on the road to Northwestern, which will be another very tough match. They've had some great, I think they've beaten 3 ranked teams, including Minnesota. So another challenging week, and as I tell the team, the ante goes up each week. We're in week 7. We have 8 matches left, 5 home matches. We better cherish every home match we have left, just because we haven't had that many in Big Ten so far, and to have 5 at this point of the year will feel pretty good, and we gotta embrace and enjoy those opportunities to play in Devaney. You guys good? Pizza's getting cold.
When you lose close sets like you did against Wisconsin, what are the plays that haunt you, or you feel like the plays that cost you a chance to win the set?
They're just well, those close games. What haunts you is when you have the opportunity to win the point and you don't go for it. You make a soft play, and that's essentially what we did. We just made soft plays, and so I don't know if that's playing out of fear. If it's maybe Wisconsin made some great plays, but we just have to find a way. It's a mentality that you have to play. You have to max out when it matters most, and we didn't do it. So we're back to working on it, and I'm sure this week we're going to have some of those close games.
November now. What do you do during the first 2 months of the season to have you position where you are, have a chance for the Big Ten title, final month of the regular season?
Well, that's the whole goal, is you're trying to have a shot at the end, and it always comes down to the last week. So we still got a lot of volleyball left to play. We're going to have to win some big matches, and then hopefully we can set up a great final week of the Big Ten season like it was last year, where teams are playing each other for the Big Ten championship. So we got to work hard to stay in that. And again, it's right now the theme I gave them yesterday is we are grinding for results. Okay, you got to grind every day right now for results at the end, and you just can't turn it up the last week. So even though our team was dressed in costumes yesterday, I give Ani Evans the best costume. So you can check out Instagram to see what she looked like. But I gave her number 1. Caitlin Horde was a close second. Whatever she was dressed as, I still don't know what it was. But they practiced the whole practice yesterday in costumes, which I think 20 years ago, you want to ask about change, that would have never happened. But it's new age. So I just take a deep breath and go with the flow.
Does having costume day help with that grind, kind of that monotony that gets part of the year?
It didn't help me, but I guess they enjoyed it. So a couple of them were flopping around in these costumes. It seemed like it was hard for them to move, but I didn't say anything. And all I know is Whitney, I would have given her number 1. She had a football jersey on with Cook on the. So I'm not sure which jersey, what team it was, but whatever football players, and the last name's Cook. So she scored points on that one.
Did the coaches dress up now?
No.
Any more questions for Coach?
John, the stats would support that this is one of your better blocking teams, but do you think that this would rank among one of the better teams at the net that you showed this year?
Yep, no question. We're physical at every position. We have really good blockers. I think Caitlin Hord's leading the nation right now in blocking. Part of that, she's next to Whitney twice. We're just a very physical blocking team. And, you know, what makes that stat even more amazing, and we've had some, when you have a lot of sweeps, you're not going to get a lot of blocks. You know, when you get in longer games, you'll have a chance to get more blocks. So that's, so we feel really good about that. But we're working on it every day, trying to get better, trying to get our serving better, our floor defense better, and then, like Brent asked, we got to find a way to win some close games against the top teams. That's what it comes down to.
John, obviously you don't want to lose any match, but does, when you do come up short, is there a silver lining that kind of a reminder that they have to bring it?
It's not a happy reminder, no.
No. I mean, what kind of lessons?
Well, I mean, we didn't play. I mean, Wisconsin took it to us, so we kind of had to regroup, refocus. You know, and I told, you know, like I talked about, is, you know, you get knocked down in sports, you're going to get knocked down. It's how you respond, and we responded really well against Maryland, and we're looking for the same thing this week. But there's no more room for error this season. I mean, we've got to win. You know, and like I tell them, winning owes us nothing. You've got to go take it. Winning is not going to give you anything.
All right.
Okay. Thanks, guys.